Okay, so I'd like to read this. It's kind of hard to see, but light is really bright. But here's where it says that Yehuda Ferris and William John Rogers, who wrote the trust for a cancer patient, instead of giving the cancer patient's poor 3 elderly siblings their beneficial share, they turned around and sold the cancer patient's $1 million worth of real estate, 1810 Grand Street. He owned half of a $2 million house. They sold it out of the trust for $82,000 and then shorted the siblings. And 5.5 years later, they didn't get anything. They were supposed to get $30,000 each, plus 10% interest a year every year. They didn't get it. And it was supposed to be a lien on the property with interest until paid in full. Not only that, the man's brother found $85,000 in cashier's checks, $70,000 in cashier's checks. His brother died, and before he died, he took all his money out of the bank and put it in cashier's checks. And his brother almost threw it in the garbage. It was in a garbage can. And like an idiot, he turned over the money to Yehuda Ferris and his attorney, William John Rogers, who wrote the man's trust. And 5 years later, they never paid them a dime. But William Rogers got $57,000 in attorney's fees. I mean, and they suffered 6 years with their brother, not knowing if he's going to live another day. I mean, where do these people come from? That's what I'd really like to know. Okay, so here is, look down here, if you use a magnifying glass or go on Zoom, it says, second account of trustee Rabbi Yehuda Ferris. That would be Chabad of the East Bay. So here's where he says he sells $1 million worth of real estate out of the trust for $82,000. Read on September 11th, 2001. No, I mean, this is financial September 11th. On or about September 23rd, 2022, trustee entered into a certain agreement, trust distribution and release of claims with Maxine and Flora Ziprin and their mother, Nancy Salgado. Now, these are the man's 2 daughters who never saw him once in 6 years of cancer, and they admitted it in court. And he said in his trust that he was only supposed to give them a quarter. Well, they turned around and gave him the whole thing for $80,000. Okay, the clock is ticking. We got 38 seconds. So it says the release included, among other things, waiver of all claims. The release included Flora waiving releasing all claims against the trust estate, including, not limited to, a right to receive remainder shares of the trust. In addition, the 2 of them paid $82,700 in exchange for the waivers released above, transferred to Maxine and Flora Zipper.